the home for all your Yankees news, updates, live streams, and play-by-plays. This is Max Coverage TV, and this show starts now. Well, usually I'm more happy to start a live stream, but today and right now, the happiness is gone. We have breaking news. Gerrit Cole is going to miss the entire 2025 season. He will undergo Tommy John surgery. It is worst case scenario. And yeah. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Join this awesome community full of Yankee fans, full of baseball fans in general. Please join in on the conversation. Smash the like button on the way in. You guys are the best. But man, like I said, usually I start a little bit more happier, more upbeat. But it's just one thing after another. One thing after another with this team and the injuries this spring. And we all kind of figured this would happen. We all kind of had a idea that this was going to be the end solution to everything with Gerrit Cole. What up, T-Caskets? We got Action VJ in the building. T-Caskets, Dev in the chat, Cadzilla. Bart Simpson says, I just threw up, Max. I already threw up. That's why I had to change my shirt. I threw up already. As soon as I got the news, I was in Walmart. As soon as I got the news, I'm over here like, man, it's a gloomy day to be a Yankee fan. And now the Yankees have to maneuver 2025 without Gerrit Cole. Also, this means he's going to miss the first 3 months of next year as well, because he's not going to be able to pitch he won't be able to pitch during spring. And I think he won't be back until about summertime next year as well. So not only does that affect this year, this also affects next year as well. So it's this worst case scenario, man. It really is. What's up, Rick? Yeah, I kind of feel like we all knew it was gonna happen. Ryan in the chat, relying on Stroman to be a hero. I don't think we're relying on Stroman to be a hero. I think we're relying on Will Warren or Carlos Carrasco, which I think personally it will be Will Warren in the rotation. But yeah, I mean, we need Stroman to be decent, to just be good enough, right? He's not going anywhere now. Marcus Stroman is going to be a New York Yankee opening day after all this news. What up, Cruise Control? Yeah, sad times, man. I just feel bad for him. Like we saw Gerrit Cole in 2023 won a Cy Young, and then last year dealt with this injury. He did not get surgery. He rehabbed it, came back, missed the first 80 games or so, and came back. He looked okay. He did pretty decent in the postseason as well. But then this was just a complete disaster. Adonis, good to see you. Yeah, what's up with that? I have no idea, man. It just completely sucks. Rudy's in the chat. Yeah, this stinks, man. Thanks for being in here, guys. John Satiro in the chat. How are you doing? Graham's going with Sandy Alcantara. That could be the way they go. That definitely could be the way they go. T. Casket says, I expected this news. Thank God we signed Max Fried. The season must go on, and pitchers need to step up. Let's go, Yankees, man. Let's go. Hey, it's still Yankees till we die. We gonna have to be okay with this, right? It's an absolute devastating start to the season. And, this is the worst injury that any pitcher can go through. So I feel for him. I feel for the Yankees. John in the chat, honestly, does anyone think they'll make the series? I've been on record saying this team is the best team in the American League. But now this kind of puts a wrinkle in that plan. It's just, I still think this team can make the playoffs, no doubt about it. But now it's a more tougher road to get to the World Series now, unless we make a big move. Steve in the chat just heard the bad news. Yeah, man, terrible news, terrible news. I'll bring it up here. Jeff Passan reported it. Everyone reported it, but Jeff Passan says the New York Yankees ace Gerrit Cole will undergo Tommy John surgery tomorrow to repair a torn ulnar. I probably mispronounced it. Collateral ligament and miss the 2025 season. MJR, pick up Dylan Cease or Sandy Alcantara. That's definitely the top two names. Norma's in the chat, says I'm lying on the floor like Lilo and Stitch. Oh, no, Miss Norma. Oh, Darius Slayton's back with the Giants. 3 years, 36 mil. But, Miss Norma, I wish we all can just, get a big group hug going because it feels like we all need one right now. Jake in the chat with his great beard just throwing up all over the place. Yeah, it's just a terrible way to start this season, man. But you know what? The baseball gods are putting all these obstacles in our way because they know we can make it. They know we can get through it. I know we can. Somehow, some way. I mean, the Yankees, they always kind of have the pitching figured out. But last season, we dealt with the same thing. With Gerrit Cole he only missed 3 to 4 months last year, but now he's missing the whole entire year. And, it's next man up mentality. No one thought Luis Gil. Well, I personally, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna speak for all of you, but I personally did not think Luis Gil was gonna go out and do what he did last season. That was amazing to watch him step up, win that Rookie of the Year, and he filled that void while Cole was dealing with the elbow. So now it's someone else gonna have to do it. Is it gonna be Will Warren? Is it gonna be Carlos Carrasco? I personally say Will Warren. Cruise Control says Heel back June. Don't give up. 2021 Cardinals ace got Tommy John, won the World Series, and 2021 Astros got to the World Series with Verlander out. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Heel coming back would be huge, but if all these guys, if Max Fried can be the ace that the Yankees kind of signed him to be, right? He was like a 1A, 1B to Gerrit Cole because we all saw Max Fried do what he did with the Atlanta Braves. I mean, the guy can just flat out throw it, and he has pitched in big moments. If Max Fried can be the guy that they signed, then we still have an ace in this rotation. If Carlos Rodon can be a $163 million man and be a number 2 and step up, then this rotation can be okay. Clark Schmidt pitching tomorrow. He's got to stay healthy. Last year he dealt with that lat strain. If he can stay healthy, he was on the verge of having a career year. And then it all comes down to Stroman, how he's going to pitch in Yankee Stadium, how he's going to pitch in the second half of the year. Now the Yankees are looking at Marcus Stroman. That 140 inning is probably going to be triggered. So we're looking at Marcus Stroman next year as well. Because Gerrit Cole's going to miss the entire year. Stroman's going to be pitching, if he stays healthy, over 140 innings. Miss Cindy's in the chat says, not the Cole. Yeah, not the Cole train. It's sad. But how you doing? Yee-haw. How you doing? Miss Jasmine says, did the Yankees play today? Yes, we won. We beat the Cardinals 10-2. Graham, surely they have to get another number 1. T. Casca says, I don't see the Yankees making an offer or making a trade for Cease, Alcantara, to be honest. Maybe they don't. Maybe this staff, like Brian Cashman and company, Matt Blake, Aaron Boone, they all see what they have in-house, and they're like, these guys, they can hold the ship down. Maybe they wait till the trade deadline. Maybe they roll with what they have to start the season, and if things go south, then they make a trade during the deadline. We'll see. We still got 2 weeks of spring, so, it's starting to get closer and closer every day. Chester in the chat. So sad, Max, but we will still win. Be blessed. That's what I'm talking about, man. Keep that positivity going, Chester. Keep that positivity going, bro. Shout out to everyone in the building, man. Thank you for joining me. I know it's a little emergency stream. I was over here in Walmart when the news broke. Rose for you, babe, says Hal won't send any more money. I think this might have to open up their eyes to say, hey, we might have to go after, or we might have to go and spend some more money. This is a different circumstance. Your ace just went down. The anchor of the rotation just went down for the year. Not for a couple of months. For the whole entire season. Rick says we dealt with this similar issue last year. Cole, Stanton, and a lineup of 200 hitters. Yeah, like I said, I think the team is still good enough to make the playoffs. No doubt about it. I think this team is definitely a playoff team. It's going to be tougher to win the American League. It's going to be tougher to win the AL East. With Boston breathing down our throat, Baltimore is going to be a decent team. So it's a little wrench in the plan. It's a big wrench in the plan, I should say. Siciliano, what's going on, man? Savia says, if we play good defense and situational hitting, we will be okay. It's all about staying healthy at the end of the day. At this point, man, we just got to stay healthy. Everybody else has to stay healthy, bro. If another pitcher goes down with an injury, like say if Clark Schmidt, his back is not where it needs to be, then this is a bigger issue. Theo Harris in the chat, I hate to be negative about this again, but with these injuries, I could see us struggling to get into a playoff spot. I don't think so, Theo. I mean, it's going to depend on how they play. Right? It's easier to say this 2 weeks before the season begins that the team is going to be in the playoffs, but I still think this team is good enough to make the postseason, even with all these injuries, because Heel is coming back. He's not out for the whole year, and eventually, I mean, who knows what we're going to do with third base at this point. Action BJ says, I think Carrasco makes the roster. He can opt out if not on the MLB roster. Warren has options, but might be needed based on Schmidt's health. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Carrasco. Are they going to just have Carrasco in the bullpen, or will Warren in the bullpen? Like, I do think Warren makes the opening day roster. But Action BJ, I mean, Carrasco his role just got way more important as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Good evening, Yankee Kyle. What's up, buddy? When does the next cut happen? Well, they already sent George Lombard Jr. back to the minor camp, so that happened right after the game today, which kind of sucks. I loved watching that kid play, man. Ken in the chat says, not a big surprise. Who is the pivot? If I'm going out there, I'm going after Luis Castillo. The Mariners have been trying to offload his contract. I don't think that he would be it wouldn't be a big package. Hey, yo. Let me see. I'm going to look at his contract real quick. Because I know we've been hearing Luis Castillo's name throughout the entire offseason. So he's making $24.15 million this year and for the next 3 years. But he's only 32 years old. He does have a full no-trade clause. This is the last year of the no-trade clause. So if they do trade him, he would have to waive that. What's up, Heather? How you doing? I need a strong one, John. Keith in the chat, how about the Yankees getting Dylan Cease? I would love Dylan Cease, Keith. I personally would go after Dylan Cease. That's if the Padres are willing to trade him away. But I would personally love it. My boy Theo Harris popping some confetti all over the place. He says, I'll still pop some confetti for Cole. Thank you, Theo. Thank you, man. It's going to be sad not popping confetti for Gerrit Cole all season, man. You know, I got to take down his Cole train emoji now. Why? Why, baseball heaven gods? What do we do? Is it the facial hair policy? I mean, my God. Why? What's up, Gerard? Good to see you, bud. Rick says, I think we have too much talent to not make the playoffs, and this is despite Baboon being our coach. Yeah, like we definitely should be making the postseason, bro. No doubt. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I said this in 2023, too, so we'll see. But this team has enough talent to do it. Jake says, hopefully Cole back strong second half of the year. Jake's changing his, look at that beard, man. He's got little, ponytail down there now. Okay, Jake. That's what I'm saying. The second half of the year, he's going to miss the first half next year as well. So this not only affects this year, but it affects next year as well, which sucks. Jay Snow says the Yankees are a wild card team now. We'll see. We'll see. I can't sit here and say this team is the best team in the American League after Gerrit Cole going down and potentially Stanton missing the entire year too. I mean, he just got the third round of the PRP injections in his elbows. So God knows if Stanton is going to be good enough to go next year as well, or this upcoming year as well. Ani in the chat says, Max, give it to me straight. How beeped are we? I don't think we're too messed up, Ani. But it's hard to say we're the best American League East or American League team now. I will say that. Booze Bay, thank you so much for popping some confetti. With a $5 dono says the season hasn't started yet and already we are banged up. Yeah. I mean, it's been a hellacious spring training. I'm not talking about how they've been playing. I'm talking about the injury bug. It has just crawled around that clubhouse, and it's been affecting the whole entire team. I mean, DJ LeMahieu's on the IL once again. Calf strain. Luis Heel. Lat strain. Jake Cousins has been dealing with injuries. Clayton Beeter. Of course, Stanton. Now Cole. Luis Heel. I already said his name. Well, even Clark Schmidt banged up with a cranky back. Hold on, I gotta pull up. There's a list of Yankees injuries. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, because it is a long list. It is a long list. I know I can find it. Mac Hollins got signed to the Patriots. Trash. Someone give that guy Mac Hollins some shoes. Oh, let me find this list. I feel bad for Gerrit Cole, man. I really do. I know he's just completely heartbroken. Completely heartbroken. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So check this out, guys. Here's an updated list of the Yankees injuries. Gerrit Cole, out for the year. Giancarlo Stanton, on the IL with both of his elbows. DJ LeMahieu, calf, shut down. Luis Heel, lat, out minimum 3 months. Clark Schmidt, cranky back. He's going to be pitching tomorrow. Jonathan Loaiza, he's still dealing with his elbow surgery. So late May, early June. Scott Efros, the guy can't stay healthy to save his career. Hamstring shut down. Jake Cousins, forearm, not available for opening day. JT Brubaker, three fractured ribs, shut down. Clayton Beeter, shoulder, unclear, timetable. Tyler Matzik, now dealing with an oblique, shut down. And Chase Hampton, him and Gerrit Cole are going to be recovering from Tommy John surgery together. Out for the year. That's insane, guys. Look at that. These aren't just little, farm guys that's like here in camp and they're not going to be on opening day. Like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, no doubt, opening day players for the team. And then, maybe more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually. I'm sorry, 7, because you add Jake Cousins to the mix. Loaiza is going to make the bullpen whenever he's healthy. So that's 7 guys that's going to be on the opening day roster if they were healthy. 7 guys out of this list. And Clayton Beeter could have... He could be the 8th guy. Mike in the chat. I'm crying. Yeah, me too, man. I feel your pain, Mike. I feel your pain, man. Chocolate says, "Dang, 12 people injured. That's a lot." It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Norma says all these injuries are making me cranky. I'm with you, Norma. You know what we need for opening day? We need a couple of some claws. Me and Norma. You gonna join me on some claws on opening day, Miss Norma, or you gotta work? Because I'm definitely gonna have to be sipping on something for opening day. Andrew in the chat, good lord, yep. Siciliano says we were able to get Dylan Cease, then Jones, and 2 others will be on the table for that trade. Yeah, Spencer Jones. I hope. I mean, we're not trading. George, if I hear if someone calls us and says, "Can I get Nope. Anything near George Lombard, excuse me, anything near George Lombard's name, I'm hanging the phone up as soon as I hear anything related to him. I've seen enough. The kid can ball. Let's go, Miss Norma. Let's do it. Let's get crunk. Rick says, I too feel bad for Cole. He's been a Yankee hero. I even bought his t-shirt as soon as he became one of us, even though he was formerly an Astro. Me too. I loved Gerrit Cole, dude. It was a big signing. When we got him, I was so ecstatic, man. JT says, quick, convert Aaron to a pitcher. Aaron Judge? Steve-O. Yeah, it was I love that that avatar, man. Yeah, we've been ravaged. We have. The injury bug has destroyed this clubhouse, man. Christopher says, as a Mets fan, let me give you guys my deepest condolences. I understand what it's like. We went through the same thing with DeGrom, but let me give you guys a warning. Better hope your captain does. Hey, don't you dare. Don't you dare put that juju out there, man. Don't you dare do that, man. Please don't. Because we could pack it up if that happens. Yeah, exactly, Christopher. We can just pack it up if that happens. What's up, Texas Repo? Yeah, that's a big loss, man. Sucks. Big loss. Ani. FJR says DH the Martian, play Grisham in center, Bellinger in left, Judge in right. I don't think they're gonna DH the Martian, man. They need to give the kid the most reps they can get. And personally, I would leave him out there until if he starts to struggle, then that's when you can make the move. But Judge, I do think he will be playing the field opening day. But now, if you know, who knows with Stanton, that DH spot, Judge can be DHing a lot this year and have Grisham play center. I think Bellinger moves to right, and you leave Dominguez in left. But Judge, I'm sure Judge is gonna say, I want to play the field though. So MJR says, who are you willing to move if not George or Jones? Honestly, dude, if it's for Dylan Cease, you gotta think about moving Will Warren at MJR. Think about moving Will Warren for Dylan Cease, even though he could be a one-year rental. But Dylan Cease, I mean, I like what I've been seeing with Will Warren, but you can't tell me you wouldn't be okay with that trade. TJ Rumfield, I'm cool with moving him at this point. The guy just, it seems like he can't hit major league pitching. But I don't know, dude. It's gonna, if we go out there a guy like Cease, Castillo, or Alcantara, we might have to move someone we don't want to move. Ken says Castillo's contract isn't that bad. He is a number 2 starter with a 3-year, $24 million. Kikuchi is a 4 or 5 starter, and he got a $21 million AAV for 3 years. That's true, Ken. That's true. I mean, Luis Castillo, I remember when he was getting traded, and I know the Reds wanted Volpe. That's why the Yankees shut that down. Rick says, speaking of Mets fans, did you see Juan Soto having his fielding issues over there? I did see that, yeah. I also saw Clay Holmes throw 3 innings and 8 strikeouts, which is insane. What have you heard, Max, coming from those behind-the-scenes good rumors? Honestly, dude, I haven't really heard too much behind the scenes. I mean, I know Alcantara's name has been brought up already. Dylan Cease's name has been brought up. Eric Fetty has also been brought up. I think now right now, they shouldn't be worrying about third base anymore. Their main issue is the rotation. And the Cowboys just signed Javonte Williams. Trash. Jay Snow, we need freaking bats. I think the rotation is much more important right now. Jonathan Sosa, what's up, bro? Pretty sucky news, man. But F that. We got freed, and we'll still get the reigning MVP in our lineup. LFG Yanks. Let's go, Jonathan. Stay positive, my guy. Oh, we're all broken inside, Jonathan. I feel your pain, man. I can feel everyone's pain through the screen right now. I can feel everyone's pain. Trust me. We're all in the same boat, and we're all going to lean on each other. You know what I'm saying? We're all going to say, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is going to be all right. Because we're going to have each other to lean on, right? That's why the community is what it is. Because we have each other to cry with each other, laugh with each other, smile, turn up with each other, celebrate. Marvin the Martian, man. What's up, bro? Stephen B, what's going on? Don't say that. Don't say that, man. Don't say that, Marvin. Real Bill P, what's going on, man? Graham says Alcantara of all would cost the least. They want longer-term prospects. Look what they took for Jesus Luzardo. Yeah, and then Jesus Luzardo got crushed the other day in spring training. Let me see what Sandy Alcantara is making. Let me see his contract real quick. I mean, before the injury that he dealt with, he was a Cy Young. He's making 17.3 million buckies. So he's on a 2-year deal with a 3rd year of the club option. I mean, that contract's not bad at all for Alcantara. 17.3 mil. That's he's making less than Marcus Stroman's making. Like, that's kind of insane. The Dodgers are like 8 pitchers deep. Yeah, we don't talk about the Dodgers. We don't talk about the Dodgers. The Dodgers are having a scot-free freaking spring, man. I haven't heard anything about anyone getting hurt from the Dodgers, anything. They're having fun, getting ready to go to Japan. So Alcantara, I'm looking at his I'm bringing up his stats here so we can all look at it together. You know, he missed last year with Tommy John. But before that, he won Cy Young in 2022. And then 2023 had a 4.14 ERA, 151 strikeouts, and 184 innings. What's up, Victorino? My guy's in the building. Shout out to him. Cubs versus Dodgers will be a cinema in Japan. Yeah, I know. Too bad it's at 6 a.m. I won't be able to watch it. I think so, Action VJ. I think so. You know, Fields went to the Jets. Bad Golf says, why does this happen to our team every year? I want to cry. Hopefully next guys will step up. That's what it's all going to be about, man. That's what it's all going to be about, is the next man up mentality. If Will Warren steps up, if the Yankees don't make a move, and you know they say we got what we have in house, we're going to trust this guy or trust these guys until otherwise, then you know, next man up mentality. If they fail, that's when they might make a move, but we'll see. We got 2 weeks. It's a typical Cashman move to sign like a Lance Lynn. I pray we don't get Lance Lynn, dude. I pray. Why would anyone trade for Alcantara in the blind? He is returning from UCL surgery. No idea what you would get. Yeah, he's not that expensive, though. He's pretty cheap, and he's young. He's 29 years old. So he's not like he's 35, right? That's what I fear with Gerrit Cole, man. He's getting up there in age. He's 34 years old, which I know Verlander was out, but this might be a huge question mark. What's Cole going to be when he gets back from this surgery, right? We need a big fish, but cash is too cheap. Our pen will have to be lights out and also stay healthy. Yeah. And the bullpen's already dealing with injuries too. What's up, Kyle? So Jay Snow says, I'd rather have Arenado right now. I think the main focus should be the starting rotation, man. Michael Osborne says Montgomery could be an option. Yeah, Jordan Montgomery could be an option, but personally for me, I think he would probably be my 3rd option or 4th option, man. You know, he's only on a 1-year deal. He's making $22.5 million bucks. But I would much rather have Dylan Cease. I'd much rather have Alcantara, honestly, even off that Tommy John surgery. I still, out of Montgomery or Alcantara, I'd rather have Alcantara. Bring back Domingo Herman. Fernando in the house says Mariners will want to make up for that amount of prospects they have up to the Reds. Yeah, they gave up a lot to get Luis Castillo. You're right, Fernando. But like I said, Castillo's going to have to waive his no-trade clause. I'll be completely stunned if they go after Castillo They will not take on his contract, and the Marlins ain't going to eat any of it. You talking about the Mariners? I'd rather have Kirby. Well, yeah, I mean, Logan Gilbert would be my. I'd much rather have those guys, but Mariners don't want to trade those guys away. Matthew says, what's the chances Stroman pitches a minimum of 140 innings this season now that he's expected to be our number 4 starter? I think if he stays healthy, Matthew, he will pitch 140 innings. I think it's going to happen. That's what's another caveat in this whole thing is Stroman, if he stays healthy, that third year is going to kick in. So... But, I mean, I think even if that happens, I think the Yankees, if they eat up some of that money, they could definitely trade him away next year because that's what was hindering the trade this year was that third year. Teams were scared of the vesting option. But that's next year. I'm not worried about next year right now. Go get the Rocket a uniform. If anything else, he's scared. Will scare the crap out of batters. Go get Roger Clemens. Give him a uniform and tell him to go out there and see what he has still. Stroman will not pitch past that contract clause because they don't want to activate that third year. I mean, Fernando, they're going to probably be forced to. You can't tell me that with Heel being down for 3 to 4 months and then now Cole being out for the whole year that they're not going to... Yeah, exactly. Marvin's saying they won't have a choice. Yeah. They're not going to have a choice. Unless they trade him away during the deadline, which they're not going to at this point. Stroman's not going nowhere. What's up, Anthony? Hit that like button, guys. We got 82 in the chat. Let me see. See, Mr. Florida in the chat. Gerrit Cole's arm is done. He needs to retire. I don't think so, man. It's like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see how he is after this injury or after this surgery. Though he's not getting younger. He'll be 35, 36 years old when he comes back. He's 34 now, and he's gonna miss a year and probably a couple of months. I doubt any moment they will be able to restrict Stroman. Yeah, if he's healthy, he's going to be out there. What's up, David A? Daver in the chat, just heard the news, hoping you would be here. Thanks, Max. This sucks. Yeah, this sucks, dude. It's absolutely worst case scenario. But I kind of feel like we all thought this was going to be the outcome, Sally, man. I was bracing for the worst. Slim Lewis says all of these folks saying the Yankee season is done are not very baseball savvy. Bullpen is improved, defense is improved, and Max Fried can put up at least the numbers that Cole did last year. I agree with you, Slim. I mean, the season's not over by any means. I just said it's going to be a lot more harder to win the American League without Gerrit Cole. The path to the World Series got more difficult. I do think they're still a postseason team. The AL East is going to be tougher to win, but like you said, Slim, if Max Fried is the ace, if Rodon, if he can step up, man, and be that number 2 guy that we sign him for, and then if everyone else stays healthy, Schmidt, Stroman, Will Warren, or Carrasco, whoever's going to be the 5th guy, then this team can be okay. But I would be way more comfortable if we make a trade for Dylan Cease or someone that's a bona fide arm. It's Marquise. Okay, what's up, Marquise? Max, check out the tweet from Mike Rodriguez on the pitching situation. All right, let me see. Let me bring it up here. Let me see. Mike Rodriguez. Let's see what he says. I mean, it's all in Spanish. Yeah, I'm not. I no hablo español. Mike Rodriguez is reporting that sources told him Cash is looking to get C, Sandy, or Eric Fetty. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Those three names have been mentioned already. Real Bill says, I feel bad. You know how I feel, Max. They thought they had enough arms and it turned out bad. People talk about the Dodgers, but they thought ahead. Yep, Dodgers are. I feel like the Dodgers are. I don't want to feel like this, but I feel like the Dodgers are 2 steps ahead of everybody else, man, at this point. Because I mean, they got arms for days. They got arms for days. Nate in the chat, I still think the offense is a bigger question mark. The pitching staff is just weaker. I think personally the rotation is a bigger question mark now, Nate, because I mean, you take away Luis Gil, you take away Gerrit Cole, that's 2 big arms. That's 2 big arms. That's gone. Well, Gil's gonna be back later, but name an American League team that doesn't have holes and issues. I get it. I mean, everyone's dealing with injuries. It's how spring is. We all know about the Yankees injuries because we cover I covered the team and I pay close attention to them. But I think the Texas Rangers are going to be a dark horse to be a really good team this year. Jonathan Sosa says, thing is, Cashman is not the type of guy that panics and trades the farm for a Cease or Castillo. He'll sign a Lance Lynn if we're still in it come trade deadline. That's where he pulls the trigger. And that's one thing they could do, Jonathan. Like I said, they could wait till the deadline if the guys in-house do their job, and like maybe they just wait. Maybe they wait it out. Only time will tell, man. But like I said, I'd feel a lot more comfortable if we were sitting here and talking about a trade for Dylan Cease or something like that. Positive thing is the AL is not stacked as the NL. That's true. I say in the AL, the Red Sox are going to be pretty good. I think the Rangers are going to be great if they stay healthy, of course. The Orioles are going to be a decent team. The Royals did a lot this offseason. The Reds have got better. Reds are in the NL, though. So I don't even know why I brought them up. Sunil says we need Doge to investigate the Dodgers for excessive spending. Elon's worried about Twitter right now, bro. Elon's probably worried about Twitter right now because it's been crashing all day. Anthony, stop doing that. Let's see that shirt on you. Okay. Hey. How's the shirt, guys? Did Twitter get hacked? I don't know. It's been up and down all day, but it seems like it's okay now. I really hope folks don't start calling for arms to come up from the farm. None of them are ready. The only one ready, I think, is Will Warren. If you would call anybody up, is Will Warren. Detroit, Orioles, Red Sox, and Rangers are the teams to look out for. Still pick the Yankees roster over them. Yeah, the Detroit Tigers are going to be a good team, too. And they're going to be a feisty team. I think the Yankees will land Vladdy, my gut feeling, because if they can drop big for Soto, anything can happen. Let me ask you, though, Siciliano, because Vladdy wanted $600 million. So I don't know if I'd give him that much money, bro. Anthony, you're gone. You're a kid. Bye. Spamming that crap. Get the heck out of here. C. Mitchell, good evening, bro. Good to see you. Where you been at, C. Mitch? Where you been at? Warren's looked good all spring. He's done a really good job in spring. A really good job. Yeah, I saw that too, Mike. That Judge is trying to push for Sandy Alcantara. Judge ain't messing around. He's like, man, we got to make a move right now. We got to make a move right now. Oh, that $600 million wasn't true according to Vladdy? It's all he say, she say BS. Are you wearing the bottoms to that pajama shirt? Oh, what? You don't like the shirt? Come on, Action BJ. Damn. Roasting me, bro. Roasting me. That's how you feel, man. You want to kick a man while they're down? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm dealing about Gerrit Cole, and then now Action VJ just roast me. Thank you, David. I appreciate you, buddy. Vladimir has disrespected us for years, saying he would never play for us, and our team is everything wrong in baseball. F Vladdy, says Rick. Rick says, I don't want him on this team. Oh, you're in Ohio? O-H! I-O! You're on vacation? Why would you vacation in Ohio? I mean, listen, if whoever's in this chat who lives in Ohio, who's from Ohio, I don't mean any disrespect by what I'm about to say. But why on God's green earth would you visit Ohio for vacation? Just why? You got family up there? That has to be it. Oh, we got a cage match tonight? Oh, I'm watching Raw tonight, baby. I'm watching Raw tonight, brother. No, you're good, Action VJ. We can pick on each other, man. That's what family does, brother. What did the judge say about Sandy? Supposedly he's pushing the Yankees to get Sandy Alcantara to trade for him. Judge, yep. The Marlins said they will never trade Alcantara. Well, the Marlins are a complete joke of an organization. That's what they are. So you'll never pass on someone because your feelings are hurt? What you talking about, Marvin? Honestly, I know what Vladimir Guerrero said about us, but I would love Vladimir Guerrero. I would love Vladimir Guerrero. Cena doesn't play a good heel. Worse acting. We'll see. I can't wait. Cena, they've already dropped some Chain Gang merch in WWE shop. So his old Chain Gang stuff back when he, 03, when he was a heel and everyone loved him. Ron says, just effing great. It's the Boone curse. As long as he's the manager, we aren't winning the World Series. Oh, it's on Boone now?
Great thing is, it's right in front of us. It's right here, and we can fix it.
Ron saying it's all Boone. People are thinking it's the facial hair. People think it's the curse of the facial hair. What up, Chad? It says, last season, you think my Rockies will win more this year? Just asking. I think so. I think they win more than 61 games. He probably will be a Met, Mr. Florida, at the end of the day. I mean, Cohen's going to have the most money to spend. Ron saying Thugonomics is back. Yes, sir. Word life. Oh, yeah, you already know, Jonathan. That's what I need to buy a chain, man. Like a little lock chain, like the Cena one. What up, Seth? Happy birthday to Seth. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Seth. Yeah, I can't wait for John Cena to come out and start rapping and start disrespecting the crowd and start spitting those bars that he used to do back in the day. I remember when he was wearing a Yankees he was in Boston and he was wearing a Yankees shirt or a Yankees jersey. And I can't say these words because, they're curse words. But he was like, I'm wearing this Yankee jersey because Boston makes me sick. And if you don't like what I say, then you can suck my... I was like, damn, okay. Okay, Cena. When he said that, too, I was like, that's my guy. Rocking the Yankee pinstripes. Talking crap to the Red Sox fans. I'm heading to WrestleMania this year, my guy. Hopefully it's an epic one. 316. Oh, you are, dude? Broncos signing Dre Greenlaw. Okay. Broncos making some moves today. Yeah, the Babe Ruth jersey. You remember that. You remember that, Ron. Bob says, too many injuries. The Yankees need to change their culture. They need to change their medical staff is what they need to do, honestly. JR, what's up, Max? The worst news in spring training I've ever seen as a Yankee fan, but maybe a trade package for Cease and Luis Ariz would be good, or maybe get Vladdy to secure the DH spot and help for Judge. Well, I don't think they'll go the Vladimir Guerrero route because he's a free agent after this year. I wouldn't mind a Cease and Luis Ariz trade. I know they're both on a one-year option as well, but, I mean, if you think about it, Luis Ariz could be the DH, and Dylan Cease could be the arm replacing Gerrit Cole. That's knocking two birds with one stone. Culture is fine. I just think the medical staff, they need to really look at the strength and conditioning coaches. This man, Graham says, this has nothing to do with Boone or Cashman. How long ago were people saying, oh, we got the best rotation in the AL. Now it's Boone and Cashman's fault. I mean, that's just how it is. That's how some Yankee fans are, man. They always put the blame on Aaron Boone. I mean, it wasn't Boone's fault that Gerrit Cole had an injury. Rick says, Ohio is actually a fun state, Max. There are many roller coaster parks in that state, and one of them is considered to be a #1 roller coaster destination every summer. What's it called? I forgot. What's the theme park called, Rick? Yeah, definitely. What's up, Daniel Barry? We're definitely injury prone, bro. We definitely are. But I'm about to head out of here, guys. I got dinner. I can smell it. It's going to be so good. I'm so hungry, so I'm going to head out, guys. I just wanted to make this emergency live stream, talk about the Gerrit Cole stuff and everything like that. So thank you guys for joining me. Subscribe if you're new, hanging out. I appreciate you all. Yeah, Cedar Park. Okay, I've heard about Cedar Park. But thank you guys for hanging out, man. It's always love, peace, chicken grease. I'm out here. I'll see you all tomorrow. I mean, I can't call the game tomorrow because I'll be at work, but I'll figure something out. You'll see me soon. You'll see me very soon. I'm out here, man. Peace. And always, go Yankees.